Exercises for every day. So, and now I'm starting exercises, the daily exercises. So the resurrection of people in eternal life is presented precisely as a norm for everyday exercises. They can be done regularly depending on how you, let's say, set your control tasks, your private tasks. But in this case, it concerns to a great extent, of course, the fact that knowing when it comes to the fact that endless life is the norm, in the reality of building the world, then accordingly, when you do your exercises, you interact with the norm, and accordingly, you get a canonical result. You just level it out to some kind of normal. Exercise number 1. You capture external reality in such a way that you look at it in such a way that this reality is created by you for your tasks and goals. And then it turns out that from the point of view of endless life, you actually have the realization of goals in the infinity. Exercise number 2. You consider the structure of the external world in such a way that any object of the world is finite only in the area of its manifestation. But if we look into the infinite time, then there are infinite number of objects focused here. Moreover, this is any object of information. Then it is clear that we can, having such a point of view, consider in fact any object of infinite in its development. Then infinity in its development gives real action. Exercise number 3. You can look at external objects of reality that are quite familiar to you. And these are the sun, moon, distant clouds. So you need to see them in such a way as to see how they are reproduced in your consciousness. In what place? And here you are examining a point near where you are existing. To look at the point near you. Where equidistant, well-known objects are reproduced. Thus, having considered yourself from this point of view, studying, looking at the path to yourself, and also to look how can you get into the collective consciousness. To transfer the information about the universal salvation, about endless life. The next method in the exercise is that you can define external reality as the reality that is controlled by the goal of your control. Because when we talk about the search engine, everything exists in the reality, in this infinite reality. Then your reality is such that you have a goal of the control, and this means you have the solution of the goal. And any element of the reality will be inside of this goal. This means you set the goal and then you come to what you want.